Both teams have struggled to get their offense going. Zeros across the board when it comes to that hitting percentage.
And that service error will send us to a timeout. Wake the 1-point lead here in the third. It's senior day in Winston-Salem, and Wake Forest in control. Here's what's cooking through two sets. One, Legita's had a great match offensively, and then the blocking early for Wake. Now, Duke's done better that way, but slowing down the Duke attack.
Yeah, and I think Duke not only blocking, but also on the coverage of the Wake blocks, too. Not letting those blocks turn into points. Duke extending these rallies, putting up a fight. Coach Nagel told us this team has a battle, has a fight to them, and we're seeing that right now.
Yeah, Duke won 4 straight set points late in the second to keep things interesting. Now it's a 1-point difference midway through this third set as Duke will welcome Cal. And Cal drew the tough end of the stick. Cal's hosting Boston College today, flying to Durham on Thanksgiving, flying back the night of Black Friday. That sounds like a travel nightmare.
I can't imagine. And to play volleyball, right, you got to perform and close out the season strong.
I hope they have TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
Emma Farrell comes into bump set, her senior co-captain. Oh, that's up towards her cam up there. Hello. I'd love to see that angle. Point Wake.
Gotchel in the right spot, right? But Paige Crawford has so much power.
Well, here we go, Amanda.
Look at this. Big swing. Ricochet, that ball coming right at us.
The fans of the Ace Club have to be on their toes up there. I guess the ball can find you. Zubcevic to the back row. Crawford did not get hands, but Paige is claiming she did. That would be the final Wake challenge, and Holzmeyer's going to use it.
If you're going to believe anybody, it's going to be Paige Crawford. She's
yeah,
seen
my
a
last
lot.
home match, my possible last set, I believe there was a touch. Yeah. Paige is like, I sure hope I got a touch there. What are you going to do? Not take me on the last trip to Notre Dame? You know?
Let's take another look at this. Ooh.
Yeah, did that left hand of Wayne. Any bit of contact here.
I'm trying to look at if the ball maybe moves or those fingertips bend.
Hard to tell from that angle.
And again, you have to have enough video evidence. They have to have enough to overturn this.
Yeah, but if you are Jeff Holzmeier, regardless of this challenge, you have a chance to close out with a 9th win in the league. That hasn't been done in over a decade at Wake. There's a nice end to this season for Wake Forest.
And that's something when we asked him about it, he's like, yeah, we're fully aware. We're fully aware of what milestones we can achieve. I wanted to come here and build a winning program. So all these milestones are very talked about. There's something that especially the seniors wanted to do. These were goals that they want to achieve. They have a chance of doing something that hasn't been done since 2010.
Paige Crawford was right. How about that? The senior adding to her kill totals. Yeah, she's like, yep, that's right. I was right. I knew it. That's her 6th kill. Climbing up the Wake record books, now in the top 5 in program history. Ryan Baker comes sliding in with Olivia Murphy on the court now. Murphy is blocked, but that's kept up by Farrell. That one hits the floor. Good response from Duke, snapping the three-point run.
Olivia Wayne now the first in double-digit kills for Duke. The freshman stepping up big right now.
There's something about playing Wake Forest. Wayne, 11 kills in Durham, 10
right?
kills today. She's been more of a three rotation piece throughout the year, but some big swings today. Oh, Crawford, that's how you do it.
8 kills for the senior, 12 digs as well. We know she is such a crucial piece to what this Wake Forest team does, not just offensively, but the leadership, the intangibles, the passing.
Has led Wake in kills all 4 years of her career.
Talk about consistency.
Would put a nice closing touch on it today in the home finale. There's Zubcevic. Big hands from Hawkins. Really affected that next shot from Zubcevic. Collision course. That's Hawkins' point defensively.
It's a great save, great touch by Duke, but Wake Forest once again doing a nice job just covering, dominating that net, and that is Hawkins, the freshman, with a nice read and tap over.
That Wake defense was very impressive in sets 1 and 2. We're seeing glimpses of it late in set 3. And how about Jeff Holzmeyer? We noted Olivia Murphy going to medically retire at the end of this year, but giving her opportunity late to get some swings and close out her career.
Oh, it's amazing, and he spoke so highly of her as well, but Coach Holzmeyer is someone who talked to us about, we want these players to have lives after volleyball, right? I don't want people limping out of here, and that's something that Olivia Murphy has battled with throughout her career, but to be able to come out here in front of the big crowd, that Coach Holzmeyer has made a point to have that fan engagement. Something his favorite thing about game day here at Wake Forest is engaging with the fans.
Yeah, he said taking post-game photos is his favorite part of game day, right? Some coaches say winning, some coaches say the pre-game intros. He said no, taking the pictures post-game was what he loves to do.
Well, I thought it was so insightful too when he said his message to his players were, some of these girls that are coming up to you, they want to be you. And I think when you have that perspective, you realize how important it is to be able to lead by example.
Closing out his four-player senior class's career today. There's Murphy, the 4th senior. Yeah, she's having a blast. She's played in just 1 match in the league against Boston College, but getting a chance to get some swings late. Duke will make a couple of subs, including Millie Muir, one of the redshirt junior team leaders and captains, comes in. Millie into set now. Murphy. That's going to hit the roof. Ricochet. Nice recovery. One of the novelties of Reynolds Coliseum. And a kill for Wake Forest.
That's what you want for Wake Forest, or if you're Wake Forest off a free ball. Getting that quick pass. The set out to Crawford for the kill. Make that 8 for the senior. Excuse me, 9.
Crawford on the verge of a double-double to end her homestand. This is going to be tough. Point Wake Forest, and they've taken control on this 5-point swing. Even the push-up party gets going. Sadie Peck getting her form in. Timeout Duke. Well, if you're Coach Holzmeyer, this is the way you want to end the season. This is the final week. Wake on the verge of a straight set win, and they'll have 1 more match to go against Notre Dame. We know to Duke hosting Cal, so none of these 4 teams left will go to the postseason, but there's plenty of things to play for down the stretch.
We talked about, wins on the table, obviously, morale, and then you have growth opportunities, and especially for a team like Wake Forest, a chance to do something that hasn't been done in over a decade, and you got to close it out at Notre Dame in South Bend. That's a tough environment, and Notre Dame is such a better team than I think their record shows, and obviously Wake Forest has experience against them earlier this season.
Yeah, that was a feisty 4-setter here. And then Duke and Cal won in straight sets in Berkeley. one of the bigger bears you're going to see on a court in terms of like logo sizes. I
At Cal.
think Reynolds Coliseum in Raleigh's pretty big with the Wolf, but
Right.
the bear is like 3/4 court. The WF's appropriately sized. It's not too big, it's not too small, kind of Goldilocks, like right in the middle. Now, if they ever redid the court, I think putting a big D kit in the middle would be kind of fun.
That would be really
like
cool.
Like the run and D. That'd be interesting.
That's a great logo.
Yeah, you see it there in the far corner. Just put that in the middle of the court, and then we're really cooking. And Gazi Elo out of the timeout, tools the hands.
Elo now with 4 kills, hasn't had a lot of consistency. Obviously, she's trying to fight through a Wake Forest block as well and struggle with those sets, getting in the right position, but she can be effective on that slide.
Good return by Ingram. Farrell comes flying in. A dump to the floor, Ryan Baker. One of her final kills here in Reynolds Gym.
Just 9 kills coming into today. She adds on 2 in this match. Talk about a finale at home for the senior. Doing a nice job of having that like side eye, right? Looking at, hey, there's some opening over there. If I can just do this quick enough, and she's been so good at that.
And a double-double for Baker today to end her home career. Bellows now in at setter. There's Williams. No easy swings for Duke in set 3. No hands, out of bounds, point Wake.
Taylor Williams trying to do everything she can. Wake Forest not making it easy.
Oh, ricochet, bouncing. Farrell's there, of course.
Don't worry.
Crawford, good dig by Gottschall. Williams, off hands, point Duke. Good feisty response from the Blue Devils.
Great job by Williams to respond too, right? Missed opportunity in the previous rally, but that time she sizes up that block, looks at the upper edge of that block. Let me roll off those high hands.
You see the numbers for Taylor Williams stepping up down the stretch. But it's been all Wake today. Whitekettle with now match point coming up for Wake.
Whitekettle from the middle. Duke was not ready for that. That was a wide open top of the tape for Whitekettle. Full advantage with a corner shot.
And Paige Crawford on her senior night subbing out for Elena Dragini coming in to serve. A senior day special, all Wake through 2 sets. And they're on the verge of closing this out. Into the tape. Duke has some work to do here in this 3rd set, and it's up to their super veteran, Millie Meir, from the service line. Whitekettle unloads Wake, a straight set win, and their 9th win in the ACC. That's record-breaking for the Deeks. It's been 15 years.
For the first time since 2010, Wake Forest 9 conference wins, and it's come with a fight.
Jeff Holzmeier's program, a big step in year 1. Some fight from Duke here late, but the story is all Wake in this senior class.
And you've seen it from different pieces, right? Tonight, it was Legita, 12 kills, hitting over 280. Paige Crawford always being consistent, 9 kills, 12 digs. And then Riley Whitekettle caps it off with that middle swing, back-to-back middle kills from Whitekettle.
You see the present and the future of Wake Forest volleyball. And Jeff Holzmeier's program celebrating with a big home crowd today to wrap up this 2025 home campaign. Thanks for joining us all year long for Wake Forest volleyball. A lot of fun here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Sports continue on Feast Week. A lot of busy action here, but for Amanda Poole and Evan Budrovich, Drew DiMarcantonio, our director, Everett Hutto, our producer who let me put the balloon ears on my head. Thank you for that. We had some fun this year covering college volleyball. Wake Forest, they're in the season winners of 5 of 6. Fun battle here in Winston, and it's all Wake Forest on Senior Day. This is a presentation of ESPN.